I won first place in the crossover box tournament with Maliss.
First ball.
Let's cook Jared. Hey, what's up guys? Appreciate you guys tuning in once again, and I'll just be showcasing the profile that I used for this box tournament that I played at. Sadly, Jared wasn't able to be there with us, but it was a lot of fun. We had some good matchups, a lot of very good players, and I was just very proud of myself because I did very good. I was able to, I managed to get some wins on some good players, so that was pretty good. So this build, 40 card deck, is Maliss-Ignister. Just a couple of the new cards in it, and it just worked perfectly. I'm gonna be making some updates because I haven't been seeing a lot of the extra deck monsters that I use, and just I decided to add some tech cards for the future, but yeah, we can look into those in future videos for sure. I'll be bringing the new build to locals just to see how it works, but this is what we used to win that tournament. And starting off, maxing out on the available names. So we got 2 Dormouse. Sadly, this joint got limited to 2, or semi-limited, I think it's a term, yeah. But it's our main combo piece, you all guys know. And then we have 2 Rabbits, usually the card that we banish with Dormouse in order to get access to the traps. We have 2 Chessy Cats. It's a big bait to draw 2. Usually eats up the ash, which is pretty good, especially with the Ignister stuff. And we are also maxing out on the new name, March Hare. So we are running 3. I love this card. So just so you know, guys, you're not dumb, you're not stupid for playing this at 3. It doesn't suck. It's broken. If you ever heard anywhere else that this is not a good card, don't listen to that. It's really good. It's what I like about this card is that it just gives you recursion everywhere, from like the banishment. If you have a card that is stuck there already, you can just get it back. You can get itself back. You can special summon it by banishing something from the grave. And if you do one of your Malice links, that just keeps rotating on your resources. And combined with the Bomber Dragon, the link 4, I think it is, yeah, it gives you multiple Raigekis on your turn against your opponent. And since this is a quick play, you can also use it on your opponent's turn to just special summon to one of those arrows and blow up the board. And that is not once per turn, which is crazy. Then on the Ignister stuff, we got the single wizard, which is searchable. It gives us more resources and bodies on the field. And then backup, which is our main search to get to wizard, or any name if we need to. We're running 3 of those. Then on the hand traps, we have 3 Ash, pretty standard. I decided to play Fuwa, even though one of our most difficult matchups was Raizo Mitsurugi in that tournament. This came in clutch, because yeah, sure, they were special summoning a lot from their hand. That could have been very good with Perulia, but this, I just wanted to keep the build as small as possible at 40. And I feel that we saw this in every single one of our matches. We had some godlike hands. So we went plus in every single turn. Then on the field spells, sorry, in the Malice spells, we have a single mirror for the negation and additional banish, and then 2 undergrounds. And we have a terraforming to search those undergrounds. Gold Stark, one of our main starters. And then we have 2 thrust and attacks. This is pretty good because I have a couple of cards that are searchable on their thrust, and just having it on the main deck is pretty good because, I mean, you can go for your starter, you can go for terraforming, you can go for attacks if you need to extend a little bit more. And all of our traps are normal traps. And a lot of other things for just depending on matchup tech choices. You can also search those trap cards with thrust, which is pretty insane. And then a drawing power. This is usually the card that I side out going game 2, Lure Darkness, but it's pretty good. Like, I mean, it banishes the card. Of course, heavily playing on land CF on this, and it just becomes a dead card for sure. But I don't know. I really like Allure. It usually gives me the extension. There was one match, I think, against the Blue Eyes where I drew 2 of these. One of them ate up the ash, and then the other one just gave me, like, I think it was like Dormouse and a March Hare, which is pretty good. Single Call by the Grave. One of amazing, you guys know. Malice traps, we got MTP 07. GWC06, and TB11. And note, this could not be negated because it's QCR, and if it's shiny, it always resolves. Let's see. Now the rest of the traps, we have 3 Impulse. I was talking to our team over at yugioh last week because we had our regional as well, which we did pretty well. Like, I mean, none of us topped. We were like one win away from topping, but just couldn't get there. We can probably talk about that in the next video, next episode or something. We might be doing another podcast episode. But Impulse, I don't know, I wasn't liking it at first because I do like running more hand traps. Like, I like Valor, I like Nibiru, I like Droll, but it came in clutch. At the regional, it was very good because, I mean, even in the mirror match, I was able to stop and just stump the Maliss-Lynx in banishment. And just there was one where I played one of the top players in Utah. That was my round 1. He was playing pure yugioh. I was his only loss. He got like 4th place, I think, at the regional, but I beat him on that one, and it was thanks to Dominus Impulse. During his battle phase, he tried to special something because we went to time, so he tried to special summon something just to attack me because my field was open, and I just used Impulse, and it came in clutch. He conceded on that. And lastly, 3 Imperm. Imperm's still super good. I've seen a few deck profiles where it says that it's like one of the less necessary traps, but I still love it. It's still working out, and it actually sealed the deal against Blue Eyes in this box tournament. I had 2 Imperms and an Impulse, and I had one of the Malice traps in the grave. So when they activated True Light, it just popped the True Light, and he conceded right away, which was awesome. Now on the extra deck, we're gonna go single Lingeribo, or Link ones are that, and Link Spider. This is for the nib token, and on extension, I usually hold my Ignister cards in hand while I'm playing through the long combo, which plays heavily into Nibiru. And I think I got Nibiru once in this tournament, and I went into Link Spider and just continued comboing. We continued extending by special summoning the Ignister monsters, which was pretty insane. Single Splash Mage, moving into our Link 2s. This is pretty good because it gives us recursion and more resources under access code. That's how we clutched out the last game against the Raizuma Tsurugi, because Splash Mage is water, Link Spider is earth, and then we have a bunch of darks, Firewall Dragon's Light, so that just gives you more pops on that one, and they can't respond to that. You got Lizardos, Wicked, which is amazing because if you special summon something to one of the arrows, it searches you a tuner. Is it a tuner Ignister or Cybers? Yeah, tuner Cybers, which just gives you like access for free into backup Ignister, and you can easily special summon either with one of the traps or with March Hare into one of the arrows. So it's so easy if you want to fix your hand that way. Last Link 2, SP Little Knight. We are locked at some point to Cybers and Link monsters, but this is a good combo extender. If you're playing Masquerena, it's always good to do the little small banish combo under that because it's just until the end of your turn. So this is personal preference. I really like Little Knight because it helps me extend for sure, and just right before I do anything else, if I decide not to go the Splash Mage way, or if I haven't activated Wizard just yet. Let's see, Transcode was very good. The Raizuma Tsurugi matchup was very aware of this, so he negated this, so I only had this in one of the games. But I mean, I was still able to extend luckily because I had more resources in hand, but Transcode is pretty good. Like, it brings back another body, Link 3 or lower, so that if you have an activated Whitebinder, special summons from the grave, and you have a Digicrow on 3. Then our Maliss-Lynx, we have all 3 of them actually, single copy. Whitebinder, Red Ransom, and Queen. And then for our OT case, we have access code. Firewall is pretty good to bounce because we usually have 3 code links at the end of our combo in our Omniboard. And that just bounces from grave or anywhere in the field. One of our cards, one of the opponent's cards, which is just insane. And last 3 cards, 2 of these are very cuttable. That's probably what I'm going to end up doing, just to add in Bomber Dragon so I can just Regeki boards. But we had the Neo Tempest Terahertz combined with Aggregator, and that is just because Neo Tempest is able to send Cyber's Link from Cyber's extra deck monster to the grave, and that just triggers the aggregator for a negate card in field. But I never see them. I have yet to summon any of these. Well, this in this build, I did it at the beginning of the format when Crossover Breakers came out. This was coming out often, but I have not done it with the Ignister build, and this is the only reason it came back, but I'm gonna cut these two for sure. And then lastly, a single Allied Code Talker. And usually our board looks something like this. Of course, all our interruptions in field and in hand, because we usually end up with like 4 or 5 cards in hand from the draws. And either a combination of that or this, just personal preference, because this protects from targeting Transcode Talker if it's cold into something. But we have 3 bounces here, the Omni Negates, and then we usually tribute White Binder so we can bring it back in DD Crow. And yeah, just anything else you have in back row in hand. But that was it for the main deck and the extra deck. And as I always say in all of our videos, side deck is always 100% personal preference, but this is if you want to have an idea of what I played, or rather know what I played and just have an idea on how to build it yourself, just depending on your locals. Feel free to take this as a blueprint. We have 3 to roll. This is insane in this format still. Only way that anything is going to change is if they do something to this card, because like no decks are going to change anytime soon. And there are very few things that stop this. And the cards that did are now limited. Some of them are banned too, and this still hurts everyone. If your name is not Maliss, you're gonna have a hard time with this card. Then this came in clutch for against Fiendsmith in the regional and at the box tournaments for Blue Eyes. We banished that Maiden and that Blue Eyes when they were trying to special summon 3 Cycle Readers. And then we have the 3rd Thrust at the side. We main 2, as you saw, and this is like really good going second because like we need to max out on these to add the traps that we had for the tech. And then we started running Super Poly. This is amazing actually in this format because like most of the meta decks end boards are either dark or a specific type. Not so much on the attribute side because like I mean it's the format right now is super healthy, it's very flexible, so you will see a lot of decks. Like I mean in the regional I only played 1 Malice and 1 Ryziel, everything else was Rogue. And those were we had 2 losses actually. We lost to, I can't remember, we'll talk about that some other time, but I beat my meta decks. But just going back on the Thrust, we got Barrier, which can be added. We have Evenly Matched, with came in clutch as well. We had a funny interaction at the regional with that. A Dimensional Ground, which by itself, honestly, wins you games. It's the lower vanilla version of Shifter, now that it's limited. And then this puts you at 16, but this is just also, like I said, personal preference. Like Garura, I brought it just because I couldn't find my Mud Dragon. And this, the Earth Golem Ignister, I have not played it just yet, but I'm adding it because of Malice, of course, and this is just an insane board breaker with Super Poly. But that is the deck profile and an Nibiru token, since weird because I don't play Nibiru anymore. But yeah, that's the deck profile, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you guys have any suggestions or what your builds are. I'm very interested in seeing other things that are outside of the content creation platform, because that's all we see. We just go to YouTube and look for videos. But I want to hear your opinions. If you want to leave your comments down below, I would really appreciate to read those, and I'll try to answer all of those, which I really enjoyed doing. But thank you so much for watching, and you guys have a good one.